Well, it's nice you took her home. Press decline on your phone. Left me crying all alone.
Hi everyone, it's Mikayla. So today I'm going to be filming a tag video. I'm going to be filming the I love sleep tag. I just randomly found this on the internet and thought that the questions were fun to do. So that's what I'm doing. This video is going to be all about sleep. So if you're into sleep, you'll probably like this video. But if you don't really like sleep, which who doesn't, then you probably won't like this video. Before I get into this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like this video and you like me and you want to see more videos from me. And don't forget to follow my social media, that is right there. And yeah, let's just get into the video. So the very first question is, what is your routine before you go to bed? So before I go to bed, I always have a shower. I will not hop into bed with a dirty body. If I go to bed clean, then I feel like there's not as much of a need if I go to bed with sweat that's dried to my skin for the entire day. You know what I mean? So I can't go to bed not having a shower because I just find that gross and disgusting for me. Just before my shower, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, that's about it, and then I hop into bed. Like, it's pretty simple, but yeah, that's my routine before I go to bed. Second question is, what do you do when you can't sleep? So when I can't sleep, I generally just lay there. I really just love laying in bed awake, so when I can't sleep, I kind of like that. So I know that sounds like really weird, but I love waking up in the middle of the night. I know it sounds really weird, but I don't know why. I just like waking up and I just like laying there thinking about stuff. I don't really ever have problems getting to sleep though, so that rarely ever happens. Third question is, what is your favourite sleeping position? Just talking about sleep is making me yawn right now. It's not even funny. My favourite position is probably laying on my stomach or my side. I never sleep on my back. The fourth question is, where can I wake you up for? I don't really understand that question. When/what time does your alarm clock go off? So generally my alarm will go off at 6:30 every single day of the week. I get out of bed at 6:30 just because I like waking up early and that's just what time suits me best. This morning I woke up at 5:30, didn't get out of bed till 6:30. I woke up that early because I went to sleep an hour early. I was trying to get more sleep, in return I just woke up an hour early. Sixth question is, do you snooze or get up instantly? So on my phone, I don't actually have a snooze button, I just have a stop button, and I'll stop it and then I'll get straight out of bed. So I never snooze, I've never been a person to snooze. Seventh question is, do you sleep in over the weekend? So I don't ever sleep in. When I do sleep in, I generally find myself really tired for the rest of the day, having headaches, dizzy, like my body's just not used to sleeping in till past like 7:30, and my body will not sleep past 7:30. Like, I cannot be asleep. Eighth question is, what kind of weird stuff do you do while you're asleep? I'm not quite sure, but I have noticed since being in a relationship with Hayden, he twitches just before he's about to go to sleep, and I found out that I do the same thing. I never noticed that I did it, but I do it, and it's really weird. Ninth question is, how many pillows do you have? I have 2 pillows, but I only sleep on 1. 10th question is, what do you wear to bed? So generally I wear trackies and socks and a t-shirt. I already answered this, but the 11th question is, do you wear socks or not? So I generally like wearing socks. I don't know why, I just do. 12th question is, what size is your bed? I have a single bed and it's a loft bed, so I've had this bed since I was a kid. I can't be stuffed getting a new bed because I am planning on moving out soon. 13th question is, the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I have breakfast. That's the first thing I have. I generally always have oats with blueberries. I notice that if I start my day off with a smoothie, I will be literally starving for the rest of the day. 14th question is, do you dream every night? Yes, I dream every night and I remember all my dreams. 15th question is, what dream or nightmare can you remember? There is literally so many dreams, but this is a really, really weird dream. So one of my biggest nightmares was one that I had when I was growing up. It was this thing where we had to get to the other side of this pool. So we were on one side of the massive pool, and then we had to get to the other side to be free, I guess. and I was with me and my mum, and there was kind of like these floating things in the water that we had to jump and balance ourselves over, and I had this dream by far over 100 times throughout my childhood, and I would wake up and run to my parents' bed and stay there for the rest of the night. But I always had this dream where mum would always go first, because I guess that's just what parents do. But every time I was like terrified that she was going to fall in, because if she fell into this water, you automatically drown, and that's just how this pool worked. And it was so deep, the water, like over 100 meters deep. And every time I had a dream, my mum would fall in or I would fall in, and it'd be really, really depressive. And yeah, those are the dreams that I had when I was a child. I never have that dream anymore. It doesn't scare me as much as it did when I was a child, but as a child I was like, I don't want my mum to die. Like, I was freaking out about mum drowning. 16th question is, what is your biggest dream? Probably this one time I was at a abandoned school. This is also a childhood dream. I was at an abandoned school, and there was a massive, massive tire rope. Like, you see those, like the biggest tires you can imagine, right? I was just swinging on it. Like, that was my biggest dream. And the reason why that's my biggest dream is because I could actually feel the wind on me, and it was really weird. Like, I felt like I was actually in the dream. Like, it wasn't just a thought, it was actually happening. That's what it felt like. And I don't really know how to describe this tire, but it was massive, and it was really high up, and there was water all underneath. And then I jumped off of the tire swing, and then I jumped into the water, and it was such a good dream. Like, it was a very fun dream. And the 17th question is, what time do you go to bed? So I generally go to bed at 10 like 10 to 10:30, but last night I went to bed at 9:30, but I was talking to Hayden, so I went to bed at around 10. Yeah, I don't actually know what time I go to bed. I kind of just go to bed. I definitely go to bed before 11, because if I don't, then I get hardly any sleep, and I don't like that. I like getting quite a bit of sleep. So that pretty much concludes this video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to follow my social media, that is right there. And yeah, that concludes this video, and I'm gonna go now. Bye.
This is the face